What we're going to do here is check a sea strainer for debris and make sure that we've got good water flow. Now, one of the first things you're going to want to do before you pull the lid off the sea strainer is turn off the seacock. These seacocks are in the vertical position parallel to the fitting. That's open and this is closed. You see there's 3 of them here on this 42. What you've got is one for the generator and 2 others for the air conditioner. So what you want to do is go ahead and close the seacocks. They're in the closed position now. Unscrew the cap. And most times you're going to have a little bit of water that comes out. So you can take the cap off and then remove the basket. This basket will have debris in it if it's partially plugged and such. You want to empty this out and clean it. Now, a little tip I can give you is when you come down here is bring a bucket with you, so you don't have to climb in and out and in and out and out. You can do all these at one time. Once it's clean, take a look down on the inside, make sure there's not some crud down in there. If there is crud down in there, you can do 2 things. A little shop vac is handy, or you can use a turkey baster where you can reach down there and get the rest out. Now, what I like to do is with the basket out, I go ahead and open the seacock and make sure that I have good water flow. It should come out of the top of here about 3/4 of an inch, and you should have good flow. If you don't, it may mean that there's something plugged underneath the bottom of the boat. Maybe you've sucked up a bag. I've sucked up a piece of carpet before in them and such. That's a troublesome problem. What you got to do then is disconnect this hose and take a water hose and backfeed it or go underneath the boat. But it's a good idea to check the water flow. Close the seacock back up again. Drop the basket back in. Now this is a little tedious. There's a pin. I don't know if you can see this or not, but see the little hole in the bottom of the basket? There's a pin in the bottom of the strainer that lines up on. So if you don't get it aligned properly, it won't go all the way down in, and it's sticking up. So you got to play with that. There it goes. Drop it in, give it a little twist, make sure it's down. It's not a bad idea to keep a little bit of Vaseline or a little bit of light grease on this O-ring that you see here. Check, make sure it's not damaged from time to time. Now there's 2. There's one here and there's one here. A smart captain will have a pair of those O-rings spare in case you damage one. Screw the cap back on. The O-ring is actually what does the sealing, so you don't need to reef down on this thing real hard. You know, it says hand tight right on the top, so just tighten her down. Then what you're going to want to do is open the seacock again and then check to see if you have any leaks. You can do that easily. Although you can't see underneath, you can see the water dripping in the water that's already in the bilge, which will give you an idea that you've got an indication of a leak. So you're going to want to check these at least daily. There's times I've been in certain conditions where you're going to have to clean maybe these AC strainers 3 to 4 times a day. I'm going to tell you, if you're down in the Keys in August, the Florida Keys, you're going to be down here quite a bit cleaning these up.